Yo, welcome everyone. Bitcoin has gotten another massive pump and we just hit another and a very important major price target. Now it is time to pay attention. Let me show you why. You're first of all going to notice that Bitcoin yesterday got some kind of a push towards the downside, even though the results on the FOMC meeting were pretty much exactly as the market expected. But why so? If you do follow me on Twitter, you definitely know that before the FOMC meeting 17 hours ago, I posted a very important tweet where I said massive bearish absorption in play on Bitcoin. And yes, we have been getting significant lower highs on Bitcoin and higher highs on the CVD, while the open interest have been increasing towards the upside. So what does that exactly mean? We were pushing towards the downside and people were longing Bitcoin exactly at this specific area. Now, logically thinking, if most people are buying Bitcoin, technically we should be moving towards the upside, but this right here was not the case. Bearish absorption was in play on Bitcoin, bearish indication, and of course because of that we definitely got a push towards the downside. But what happened after that? Pay attention once again to our order flow, and it really does look like another push towards the upside on Bitcoin, while the CVD indicator got a push down, completely opposite what we got before the FOMC meeting. And yes, people started selling Bitcoin, but we started moving towards the upside. Selling pressure was coming in the market, but Bitcoin was forming simply brand new higher lows. Bullish absorption, bullish divergence, and of course also a bullish Bitcoin indication. That is why we got another push towards the upside, and right now Bitcoin finally hit our major price target, the golden pocket, at 118,000 US dollar area. And remember what I said to you yesterday. If we are going to go right now higher, I am going to pay myself. I am definitely going to take a lot of profits on all of my long trades right here. But guess what majority of the market probably are going to do? Yes, majority are going to long the area of resistance. Later in the video, I'm going to share with you exactly what is going to be my next trade on Bitcoin, and of course also why at the area where we are as of right now, no way I'm going to fire another long position. Only take profit, I pay myself, and only look for another short or sell position. Now additionally, it really does look like that majority have no idea what they are doing in the market. In the past 24 hours, we have gotten over 400 million of longs and short positions completely wrecked and completely liquidated. People don't know what they are doing, they don't know where to set a stop loss, they also probably are using too high of a leverage, getting liquidated all over the place. And what you're right now going to see, because Bitcoin got another push down, of course, we were paying then attention to another very important area of support. But the reality is, where did we actually got a bounce from? Exactly below the recent low, after, surprisingly or maybe not, we took the liquidity at this specific area. At our recent lows right here, people are setting stop losses. Stop them out with a very small wick right here, and only then do see another major push towards the upside. So right now, liquidity levels for the past couple of days right here have been respected beautifully. Another liquidity grab right here, push towards the downside. Liquidity grab right here, push towards the upside. And also right here, only a couple of hours ago, another successful liquidity grab. That is right now why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because 1000 likes are really possible. And also thank you for subscribing to the channel. Right now, let's talk about at what area is Bitcoin trading as of right now, and also can we actually continue even higher in the next couple of hours. Of course, we are going to go right now on a higher term time frame on the 4-hourly to talk about the importance of where Bitcoin is trading at the moment. And remember, already a couple of weeks ago, we talked about our major area of resistance, golden Fibonacci ratio aligning with the biggest volume cluster once, of course, we are measuring the entire upper price action. And what you're right now going to see, the point of control, only a couple of hours ago, it was literally hit to the exact dollar accuracy. Not only that, most importantly, we are again taking the liquidity above our recent high. And also, if we right now go with our high-term time frame areas of resistances, literally exactly where Bitcoin is as right now, we also do have our daily high-term time frame level. So where we are as right now, the level is really not a joke. That is why I am telling to you, I am paying myself with all of my long positions right here, and also in the next couple of hours, I might even enter another short position. But the reality right now is, if right now we are going to continue higher, maybe even hit our golden Fibonacci ratio, our upper Fibonacci level, slightly more accurately, sure, we can still be then expecting maybe even a rejection back down. So why potentially Bitcoin can still get another very slight push toward the upside? Pay attention once again to the order flow. You're clearly right now going to see still Bitcoin has been forming higher lows right here, while the CVD indicator is seeing a push towards downside. So even as of right now, even though right now we are already trading at a very important and a significant price target, we are still seeing bullish divergence in play. So that is why in the next couple of hours, potentially, we could still get another very slight push towards the upside, maybe even hitting our 0.65 Fibonacci retracement price target right here, and only then potentially do get another push down. So maybe right now you're wondering why I am not rushing and FOMOing into a brand new short position just yet. The main reason for that is going to be we are not really seeing any major bearish indications on Bitcoin. Yes, we definitely hit a major price target right here. However, pay attention right now to our exponential moving averages. On all time frames, we are still in a significant uptrend. 4-hourly time frame EMAs are right now saying to us the path of least resistance is towards the upside. So that is right now why I don't right now want to be the hero and guess where the top on Bitcoin is exactly going to be. That is right now why we need to wait for some kind of a bearish indication on the Bitcoin chart itself. And what is that actually going to be? Simply, we are going to zoom in on the 2-hourly or the 1-hourly time frame to measure the entire upper price action. And literally what we said yesterday, once we measured the entire range right here, you can notice that Bitcoin yesterday, once we got the acceptance back below the volume level right here, clearly it got a beautiful rotation back towards the value area low right here. And we can right now say the exact same thing. If we are going to get a push towards the downside below our value area high right here, below 116.4 thousand US dollars, bearish Bitcoin indication, and only then we can already look for lower targets on BTC. But as of right now, we are still above our very important value area high. That is why I am not rushing in a short position just yet. Yes, if we do get a push up right here and then start closing the candles below this specific high, it is going to be a liquidity grab. In that case, I am also already going to enter a short position of Bitcoin and then simply add to my position if we are going to see acceptance below our value area high. So right now, I am not guessing if we go up and if we go down. I only know at the area where we are, I am taking the profits of the table on all of my long trades, and the only trade I am prepared to enter is not going to be another long position, as majority of people are right now probably going to be doing, because simply people really like to long the area of resistance, especially because they look at the chart and they see that we are clearly pumping towards the upside. But remember, we need to buy low and sell high. This is the main strategy. That is why we are only looking for a short position at the area of resistance and a long position at the area of support. Right now, what you're also going to see, if we go with our liquidations on the 1-week time frame, bigger liquidations right now Bitcoin are actually not going to be anymore above the recent highs, but actually below the recent lows. At 114.1 thousand US dollars, approximately 200 million of long positions are going to get liquidated. So this right here is also going to be a bearish Bitcoin indication. Another reason why we can be looking for a push towards the downside in the next couple of days. The only question right now is, are we first of all going to see a push up and then a rejection, or simply, if we are right now already going to go lower, acceptance below the value area high, and only then look for lower targets on the Bitcoin chart itself. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus without KYC and without VPN with the second link down below in the description. Because BTC Exchange is right now giving to you, only after you register, 10 USDT completely for free, and then also deposit on your account because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. This specific campaign is right now still valid for the next couple of days, so take advantage of the free bonuses using the second link down below after you register and after initial deposit. Right now, let me also talk about some bearish indications that are right now already forming on many different indicators. What are, in my opinion, the most important indicators you should always pay attention to for BTC? Of course, are going to be the RSI indicator, money flow indicator, and also MACD indicator. And what you're right now going to see, it does look like that on the 2-hourly time frame, we are already seeing some bearish indications. That being said, bearish divergences. Higher high on Bitcoin, lower high on money flow, lower high on the MACD indicator. And it really does look like some bearish divergences are right now being formed on many different indicators, also on the 4-hourly and also on the 2-hourly time frame. So this right here is going to mean, yes, potentially, Bitcoin right now already topped out at the area where we are, and we could potentially already get another push towards upside. But of course, as we said before, let's see if we are going to get the acceptance below our volume level at approximately 116.6 thousand US dollar area. Now, additionally, what if we are not going to get a push down and Bitcoin simply is going to continue impulsively towards the upside? What if right now our golden Fibonacci ratio right here is simply going to see a major breakout? We need to be prepared, of course, for both scenarios, but the most important thing is at the area where we are right now, even if we do go right now even higher right here, I am not looking for another long trade because again, buy low and sell high is the name of the game. So if we do go right now higher, the next important price target, of course, is going to be the price target of our major inverse head and shoulders pattern we already talked about a couple of days ago. And yes, the price target of this specific pattern is going to be our major weekly high term time frame level at approximately 119.3 thousand US dollar area. So we can right now simply say if the golden pocket right here gets broken, the next target is going to be then simply our weekly level slightly higher. But of course, we trade from level to level, and right now we already know we are trading at a very important area of resistance. The only thing we right now need to wait for is going to be a bearish indication, which simply is going to be the acceptance below our very important value area high. If we do get that bearish indication, and of course only then, we can be looking for lower targets on the Bitcoin chart itself. That is right now why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 8,000 US dollar bonus without KYC and without VPN with the second link down below, because only after you register you get 10 USDT, but then deposit because you're going to get a 20% deposit bonus. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.